All right, so this is my market review for the week. So I'm going to start with CAD-CHF. Waiting for this for a long time. So this is CAD-CHF. So I basically come to daily time frame. So on daily time frame, we have that CAD-CHF is actually in an uptrend. You can see it's an uptrend because the downtrend ended. You can see this is where the downtrend. I'm just not starting from the very top, but the downtrend. You can see there's a downtrend. All right, so we have a mitigation market structure shift. You can see. So this is the end of at least from that's from daily. So we have that it has changed from downtrend to uptrend. Typically, we have gotten a market structure shift, so a pullback and then it continues up. But this is for daily. So let me check for weekly. See if weekly is also giving us market structure shift as well. So this is weekly time frame. On weekly time frame, we have a downtrend, right? Pulls back, right? Falls, pulls back, gets here, and then takes it out. Yeah. So we have a market structure shift on weekly as well. Typically, if I don't see it on weekly, there's no need for me to go to daily, but it's on weekly as well. So let's come back. I don't need to go to monthly, I mean, but since it's happening both on weekly and daily. So now we typically have seen what market is doing. So from daily, let me pick my POI on daily. So if you want to learn how I trade, simply join my Telegram group. The link to the Telegram group will be attached, will be in the description. Join it and then send me a DM, and then you can enroll in our training. All right, so we have a POI here. We have a POI here for daily. Typically, we're waiting for the market to tap into a POI, and then we'll be looking to get in. But that's not all. This is just daily. So let's come to 4 hour. So let's come to 4 hour. So I will refine our entry. Typically, I don't go below 4 hours. So from here, you can see that okay, our daily POI will have to modify it because it's not the same from 4 hour. So here we have, and this is beautiful because our POI here, our order block swept liquidity, which makes it higher probability. So these are order block that swept liquidity. Beautiful. Yeah. So our order block that swept liquidity. Alright, so that's a POI on the 4 hour, which is the one I'm inclined to use. Alright, so these are order block on 4 hour. So of course, market slightly missed these 2 weeks, slightly missed the order block, and these 2 weeks is actually our liquidity, our inducement. So I'll just mark it here. I'll mark it here is our inducement. So I'm just going to label it IDM. Right, so that's our IDM. So that's the IDM, and these are order block swept liquidity. You can see. So our order block here swept liquidity. So let me just mark it out. Okay, so we swept liquidity here, and then of course there's another very close sweep here. Just look at this sleeve. Of course, it's not the other block that swept this one, but you know this. I'm actually using this particular sweep here. So my expectations for, and you know the beautiful thing about this other block that swept liquidity. Hold on, trying to place it well actually. Okay. Now, apart from that, this is our inducement that also broke structure. You can see this is our inducement broke structure here. It broke structure, right? It broke structure. So yeah, so you know it's just added confluences. All right. Trading is a game of probabilities, so there is nothing that is guaranteed. But yeah, this is basically one of the ways I trade. So we'll just typically put our entry here, stop loss below here, just give it a little bit of breathing space. Now our take profit will be targeting the next external range liquidity, which is up here. Yeah, that's and this is 1:4.8 on daily on 4 hour time frame. Let me come to daily so that I will see it well. So typically we're targeting this external range liquidity. Beautiful. So that's that for this. Now let's come to USD JPY. So these are the two pairs I'm going to analyze today. So for USD JPY, I will just remove things I've already drawn on it. For USD, so we'll come to daily time frame. All right. So basically, if I see a market structure shift on daily, I have to go to weekly to confirm it. But if I don't see market structure shift on daily, it's just most times I don't need to go to weekly to confirm it. But if market is changing direction, I want to make sure that the daily and weekly are both changing directions. All right. Um, so here, we just, of course, let's start from here. So it went up, right? Pulled back, went up, pulled back, hold on. Okay, so pulled back. So we're trying to determine structure first, all right? Now I couldn't take out the previous side, so this is a mitigation MSS. And took out this place, took out this one. So this is a mitigation MSS, as we know. If you're my student here, you already know what I mean by mitigation MSS. You know that already. All right, so my hand is not straight in this drawing, but you get what I mean. Okay, still not very straight, but now um, the proper pullback will have been the proper MSS will have been market taking out this play, but this is a protected low. So market takes out this protected low, then we just know that okay, this is actually going down. So this low that was taken out here is not protected because why? It didn't give a break of structure to the upside. That's why it's not protected. So it's actually a weak low. All right, it's a weak low taken out by a weak high. We want a strong low taken out by a weak high. If you understand structure, then you know what I mean. Like I said, you can enroll for my training by joining my Telegram group and sending me a DM. So, but let me check. Let's check the weekly and see what happened there. Okay, up, pull back. There's still a break of structure here, so similar thing, similar thing. All right, so weekly is not. If weekly is not, it's been like this, so that's how monthly is going to be as well. Something similar to that. So if we're looking at this structure clearly, we can see that we just have and typically the trading range for this thing because you need to mark out the trading range. So the trading range for this trade is just from here to here. And market has dropped into this place. It hasn't closed below. So for me, I'm waiting to see when it closes below the protected low. If not, I'm writing it down to continue going up again. And there's a POI here, so let's just the MSS is not a proper MSS because I want MSS that comes from a weak low, taking out a weak high, not a weak high, taking out a weak low. A weak low, taking out a strong high, not a weak high, taking out a weak low. I hope you understand. If you're my student, yes, you do. Now, this is our daily POI. So we'll come to 4 hour. Now we don't have a market structure shift that is typical yet, so we're still waiting. So we are so close here. Now on 4 hour, we have to modify the POI. On 4 hour, of course, we also have our inducement here. We have an inducement here. Everything you do, make sure that you pay attention to liquidity. So we have this. Paying attention to liquidity is very important. Oh, okay. I'm trying to keep my hands straight. So that was our inducement. So I just label it IDM, our inducement. Alright, so we have our inducement there, and the POI that's available here is here. I'm just looking at this, and the momentum is falling with not just the momentum, also the fact that the market structure shift that happened actually took out a weak low. That's why careful. So this is going to be entered with market. I'm going. The other one will be a pending order. This one this one will be this one will be what is it called? This one will be confirmation entry. Confirmation entry. No pending order. It's confirmation entry. So basically, and if you look, if you look, our POI swept liquidity here. Yeah, it swept liquidity. But because let's see, because if you check it here, that was what happened. See, you see, as it went up, pulled back, couldn't take it out. Now it came and did something like this, and this is to have MSS, and then it took out the MSS, this advanced market structure, and then it continues falling. So it was not a strong blow that was taken out. It was a weak blow that was taken out. The strong blow is here because this one broke structure. So basically, I'm watching USJPY. When it comes to this POI, this blue colored line, then I'll scale down. I'll scale down to 15 or 30 minutes time frame to look for confirmation entries. Now, if it comes here and shows signs of reversal via confirmation entry, I'm looking to buy. If it doesn't show sign of reversal, what I'll be looking for here is the market to drop into here, all right? Give us a market structure shift, pull back, give us a break of structure, and then we're entering from an available POR around here. So that's what we're looking for. So that's all. I'm sending this video, just two trades for this week.